Hey guys, welcome back. Modi 101 here, and I am here with PsychoticDreamer, aka Mikey.
Hey!
I don't know why I have to keep doing that AKA thing. You know who you are.
Whatever, you know.
Yeah, so. Anyways, we are back in regrowth, and we have been busy. So, as you can see, we definitely gave ourselves a heck of a lot more room. And then these two areas here, this one and this one that have more of like the kind of vanilla-ish, more style plants, are just normal farms, so they still have the water and everything like that. And then this one, those three, and these three strips all have the the garden soil in them. And we've got stuff spreading out. Our skeleton seeds are 10-10-10. Our ender seeds are 10-10-10. So our nature seeds and our essence seeds, and then our dye seeds are slowly working their way down. I don't know when I last... Like this one here is a 10-10-9. So it's very possible this one's a 10-10-10 already.
Yeah, I just checked that one. I was to let him go for a little bit more and then check him again.
Yeah. And then set this over here. This is all our cross-cropping area, so we can, put down the three different types of soil that we're going to need. And I put water so that, any of them that are just normal, that might need normal dirt or something like that, they can be hydrated. And then I moved all of our trees over here, and I like to do this. Sometimes it can be a headache when you're actually getting them, but
once we get to a lumber axe, something like this will be really nice.
Yeah. Right now, it works really well. Gets you a lot of wood. Like, if you clear this out, I want to say you get just shy of 3 stacks of logs.
Depending on how they've grown, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've gone through it twice. I've actually cut this down and replanted it twice, and I think I got, like, around 2.5, maybe close to 3 on both those.
I got a stack and a half out at the one time I did it.
Oh, did you? Maybe it was a stack and a half. I don't know. It's been, like, a week since.
Regardless, yeah, you get a decent amount of wood.
You get a lot more. And you can just let it be, cut them all down, and you're good to go. We got the fence with the top all the way around. I did move our mycelium, which meant I had to use one of our mycelium blocks, put it down, but I wanted to give more area. Plus, I know we're going to need a botania area, so I want to try and keep as much of this open as possible. So, but I think quest-wise, I don't think we really... Well, there's 8 unclaimed quests, but I don't know if those were off camera, or if I just haven't claimed them yet.
Some of those might be the ones I did. What the world is made of. Because if you come over here to this chest, I can show you some of what I was getting ready.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Okay.
You see how there's the essence of copper, and then there's a weak essence. There's 4 weak essence and an essence seed up there.
Yep.
I'll need those to make the copper seeds.
Okay, so you get the essence, then you make the seed. Okay.
Right, because you get that by collecting. Let me see, what was it in the book again?
Like weird stuff that has nothing to do with it, right?
Not directly, yeah. It was 16 clay, 16 floral powder, orange floral powder, and 4 weak essence, and you need to do that 4 times over 4 days, 4 in-game days.
Oh, okay.
So to me, it seemed like it made more sense to get that stuff done.
Yeah,
definitely. A little bit off camera to get this stuff set up, so I can start moving, so we can actually start getting some ores going and stuff like that. Because I knew that's where we're going to start getting bottlenecked when we start to do some more Botania stuff, when we need like mana, steel, and stuff like that, which we'll need the iron for, which is also ready to go.
Exactly. So this pack, this is one of the early packs where they really, I feel, made the mods intertwine with each other. So, because there's a lot of mod packs that I play that, you can literally sit on a mod and go all the way through all the components, and then switch to another one. And then there's a lot of mod packs. I mean, there's some that are heavily gated, like Sebtech and stuff like that. This one isn't nearly that bad. But, this is one of the ones where, you're kind of cooking along, and all of a sudden you kind of run into a roadblock and you realize, oh, I've got to do these 15 things to get back to this point. So maybe that's why people like this pack. All right, I just got one of each of the essence. Do you want me to put it in this chest, or are these already
yeah, go ahead and throw them in there. I'll figure out what I need. It's better to have more than I need than not enough.
Okay, cool. All right, so
I'm also going to make some endo flames so we can make some mana.
And those should stay, right?
Right, those do definitely stay. Those I can guarantee stay.
And those are the ones that run off of coal?
Yes.
And now that's something like we were just talking about, because one of the things you're going to make is coal seeds so that we can get unlimited coal. Because right now, really, it's just making charcoal, which we could you know, with the wood we have, but that would just be a headache if we have to do it that way. So, all right. So even with all this new land, let's see the way the world works. Oh, you got the Clayconia. That's from last episode as well.
Yep.
And I didn't go through the book. And the life of the world. I did get wolfsbane, tomato seeds, and grape in between episodes, and that was only because I moved everything. So I had to pick them up. So those were already set. Another Clayconia, do you want it down, or do you want to just put it in a chest?
I'll put it in that chest there. That'll kind of be our Britannia, my Britannia. Well, I said that right now I'm doing most of Britannia stuff. Fine. It'll be my Britannia. 100%. But eventually, I'm sure we'll both have to do some of it eventually because the way the pack, once again, the way the pack is designed.
Yeah. All right, so I want to try and get, now we do need iron to get into the egg side of things. So I do want to kind of see if I can get a few more of these cross crop things done item-wise and get those planted, because now we can do a bunch of them all at once. So, all right, so let's see. Allium, is that what this is? The purple flower? Is that what it's called? Allium?
Allium, I think, something like that, yeah.
Okay. Swords of magenta dye. Allium can be mutated from poppies and blue orchids. So, to do that, I'm going to need garden soil untilled. And then it was poppies and blue orchids. So we'll get these now. Anyways, but yeah, so, and I don't know if you saw, but I made a couple more composting bins. One kind of trick I found that helps me out is using sticks. So if you can get a good source of wood, like how we made that tree, that's really why I made it. I know we needed wood for other stuff as well, but by doing that, we get, you can use sticks to make compost. So you don't necessarily, and obviously you can get those a lot quicker than you can watching, you know, carrots grow or whatever else. So I got, that's why I made those extra ones of those. All right, another source of light gray dye. White tulips can be mutated from daisies and dandelions. Did I get daisies yet? I don't know. Oh, I did. Okay, cool. All right, so what are you working on?
I got us right now. I got us 5 endo flames down, so I can start making some more mana, and then I'm gonna work on making copper seeds, iron seeds, and coal seeds.
Nice. Okay, cool. Shut up, spider. And there we go. But yeah, this pack does go pretty heavy into Britannia. I think Mariculture is going to be one of the tricky ones, because that's not a mod that I've dealt with much in quite a while.
Yeah.
It's a cool mod. There's some weird stuff. The pearl thing with like the rings and the necklaces and the bracelets is kind of interesting, but it's tricky. So, all right, let's see. Blue orchid, do I have any more? I do not. All right, so I can't do that one. Let's see. Garlic. Need snowbell and water artichoke. So this is where I gotta remember how all these things work. So it's that and that and that, and then it's this and that, and I have the bucket on me. Anyway, so yeah. Trying to think of anything else exciting going on. Not much. We got some new squad pack stuff. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Okay. Squad pack 6, farm pack, which we can talk about, because by the time this video comes out, it's already up and go. Actually, it's already out now. But so the new squad pack 6, the first one that has Mikey on it.
Yeah.
Really exciting. That comes out, which means that's going to be a new thing for the Patreons. And then I don't generally, honestly, pay that close of attention to vanilla. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but just with, you know, I'm a modded Minecraft player, so. And, you know, there's a lot of times I'll see things like, but I see them like way after the fact, and people are like, how did you not know there was llamas? I'm like, there's llamas! I get like weirdly excited about stuff. Anyways, but I just so happened to see the release for 1.14, and I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence because I'm really excited that they seem to be kind of almost modding vanilla a little bit of some of the blocks they're adding in reference. Like there's now like a stone cutter. So they have you looked at it much at all, Mikey?
A little bit, yeah. I like the stone cutter because you can take a single block and make like a single set of stairs out of it.
But I think that's how you do that now. I don't know if you can craft slabs or stairs. I think when Heather, because of course there's no JEI, but I think she tried to craft stairs the classic way and it didn't work. So the downside is it is a 1-for-1 scenario. But one, which is kind of weird because it's like, but it makes sense because if you're going to kind of like chisel away at a block of stone to make a slab, you wouldn't just perfectly get 2 slabs or 8 stairs, or you know what I'm saying? So
well, the stairs one's actually a better deal because it would be 6 blocks for 4 stairs.
Oh, you're right. The slabs aren't as good though because it used to be 3 for 6. But
but the stairs are definitely a better thing because. It always drove me nuts that the math didn't work out, or that you'd take 6 blocks and get 4 things. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, especially considering how big the stairs were. Like, it kind of made sense with the slabs because you put down 3 blocks and got 6 slabs. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of 1-for-1. Where's our mushroom spores? Oh, here they are. So so that's interesting. It looks like they have a blast furnace. I really don't know what that does.
It basically, from what I understand, it cooks iron twice as fast, but the coal also gets used twice as fast.
Okay.
So it's overall it works out similar to the regular furnace, but it's faster. It's just you don't get more things per coal or anything. It's faster.
Yeah. But I don't know.
There's also a smoker which cooks meat like that too.
Oh, is there? Okay, that's kind of cool. So, but anyways, so we're going to be setting up. I really try to not pay too close of attention to some of this stuff, only because I want to kind of experience it. That's just me. I'm not saying that's the right way to do it. That's just how I've always been. So, but I I read through the list of everything that is supposed to be in it, and I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I just, I play a lot of Minecraft, and I know most people watching do as well, but it's like, so that to have these things, I'm just kind of curious how it's going to go when all of a sudden these items are introduced into the modded world. I'm always excited to see how mod makers are going to take, because vanilla has to be balanced. That's, I think, kind of their core thing. So like you were saying, how, it cooks stuff faster, but it costs... It's at a higher cost of coal. They have to be balanced. Mod makers try, but some mods are super OP.
Oh yeah, they're more worried about just having fun within pushing the limits than they are about balance.
Yeah,
and I can understand that.
So it's always kind of interesting for me to see the combination of those two things. When they add stuff to vanilla, because it seems like a lot of time they add, I don't know, it just seems to me they've added a lot of animals, which is cool. But I like that they've really taken some time. I really wish there was some more stuff in vanilla, and this is just personally, that they had more stuff in vanilla that made more stuff in the world, abandoned cities, random builds, that kind of stuff. I've always, thought those things were kind of neat. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, like I said, the whole villager thing, and kind of adding, these bad warriors and stuff, it's pretty neat. So, all right. So got yourself some endo flames. So that should be, especially once we get the coal seeds up and going, that should be a pretty good.
I've actually got the coal seeds rolling.
Oh, do you? Oh, nice.
I got coal and iron over here already starting to spread out. Yeah.
Sweet. Now, somebody had said, and I tested it, so I just want to show. Apparently, there used to be a glitch that as long as the seeds, these agricraft seeds, were not on 0%, you could use bone meal. I just want to show everybody that they must have fixed that. So you do have to use the magic fertilizer or whatever it is if you want to, quote unquote, bone meal them.
Or the viewers will tell us we're doing it wrong, and
yeah. Oh, you got to get used to that.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying. You didn't do it right. You didn't hold it in your left hand and stand on your head.
Yep. Oh yeah. Trust me. We talked about that before, but or when I get we're a little behind the scenes. Nothing is weirder. It's not a bad thing. I think you already know where I'm going with this. There is nothing weirder, at least from my standpoint, or like, when you make videos, of when you get a comment on a video that came out years ago. Now, I'm not saying it's bad, because that means people are watching it. I love the fact that people are going back and watching, I've done that. I'm sure you've done it, Mikey, where you found somebody who's been doing YouTube for a while, and then you watch something relatively current, and then you're like, oh, this is pretty cool. Maybe you finish that series or whatever, and then you go back and watch the older stuff, kind of almost, binge watch the library. I've done that a ton of times. And, but it's funny because, one of the fun things about this is people get invested in the episodes, and I think they kind of forget. They don't pay attention to when that video came out, but I get comments for videos from years ago.
Make it blue.
Yeah, Make It Blue is always been the funny go-to one. I would love if I could. I gotta go back and look at the comments and see if I can find out who said that and send them a message and be like, you don't know what you created. But it was a video that had been out for like a year and a half at the time. It was the Sky Factory with Patty and Heather, and they and just the only comment I got, it was on an episode that was in the middle of the series, and the person said Make It Blue. Now, first off, I didn't know what they were talking about, which is kind of the first funny part. The second funny part is, whatever it was, there was no way I could make it blue. Why? Because that server had been deleted for like a year and a half. But at the same time, you know what? Hey, they're helping out. They're giving me ideas. More power to them. But that was always something that kind of throws me off of when I get somebody who says, are giving me suggestions. Or like what Mikey was saying, tell me that I'm doing something wrong on a series that is from so long ago.
Oh.
I can't go back and fix it. I'm sorry. I wish I could. I have been so tempted to, because I've had people that have will watch a series and comment, like an old series, a couple of years old, that will comment on every video as if they were just released, giving me tips and tricks and stuff like that. But sometimes, every once in a while, I can see somebody I can watch them become aggravated by the fact that I'm not doing what they wanted. You have no idea how tempted I have been to literally go and record like episode 10.5. Like 2 years later, put it in the playlist, spend an entire day recreating the world just to make something blue and then put that episode out.
Of course, from what Boy said, the worst comments are once it gets on Twitter where the people don't explain what video they're talking about or anything, and they just give him a random comment about something that happened in one of the videos. And he's trying to figure out what the heck they're talking about.
Come on, Modi, you need 7. What? I don't know how to respond to that, but okay.
At least with the YouTube videos, the comments, he at least knows what video's attached to, and he can at least
but then we get into a question: Am I going to go back and watch my own video to figure out what they're talking about?
Gosh,
no, not at all. But yeah, I get tweets or Facebook messages where it's like, "Come on, it's copper, dummy," and I'm like, "Okay, that's hurtful and not helpful. That is both of those things at the same time. There's no reason for name calling. Come on." Yeah, that's the fun. Wait, is that what I want? No. I'm trying to get white tulips. Yeah. Okay. So that's always an interesting part of this. And I found recently, I get that now because, for any of you guys who don't know, It's weird that you don't know, but you know, it happens. We stream on the weekends. Have been doing it for years. And I wouldn't say recently, probably within the last year or so, I always streamed on Twitch, had it set up. And then I started streaming on YouTube because I had a lot of people apparently a lot of people have problems making the Twitch app work. They can't watch streams on Twitch. Or, you know, Twitch saves the VODs for like 2 weeks or something like that. But they were really hoping something to where it would be permanent. They could go back and watch old ones. So I'm like, all right, I'll start dual streaming, also streaming on YouTube. So that way people that are on the YouTube side can go watch it. But I've noticed from the YouTube side, because the videos don't go away, I'm starting to get comments from streams from like 8 months ago.
Oh my gosh.
But it's not even comments about what's going on in the pack. It's like comments of something I said in the stream. So I'll get a comment that'll be like, gray pants, hilarious. I'm like, I am not going to watch this 3-hour stream to figure out what the hell I said. Who was it? Did I say something about? I don't think I've ever talked about gray pants, but so yeah, that's always kind of a fun little dance that we have to do, is to try and, you know, certain things I remember, you know, certain big events, you know, Snoop's brass meltdown. If someone goes in that video and goes, oh my God, Snoop freaking out about brass was so funny, I know what they're talking about. Krista being in the wrong dimension.
Or Snoop falling out of his chair.
That was great. Krista being in the wrong dimension.
Oh my God.
Heather opening that chance cube and wiping out most of the world. You know, there's
how does this work?
Yeah, how does this work? Exactly. Those things, right? Those ones, you know, somebody makes a comment, I got it. Even a tweet, I got it, you know. But it's you know, some weird episode in the middle somewhere on this or that, and I'm like, my God, I don't know what you're talking about, and I feel bad about it. I'm like,
yeah, I mean,
I want to know. I feel so bad, but I have no clue what you're talking about. So that's always fun. And what I'm hoping is, after this entire rant that has gone all the way to the end of the video, that in 2 years from now, people are going to purposely put comments in this video that make no sense and have nothing to do with this video, just to confuse me. So yeah, I get a feeling. So yeah, I even sometimes, even though the VODs are only up for a couple weeks on Twitch, I sometimes get comments on those, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. It was only 2 weeks ago, but I have no, I don't listen to what I say.
Modi barely remembers 5 minutes ago, much less 2 weeks ago.
Exactly. Why do you think I have to write down when our time to start and stop is? Because I can't make myself remember 20 minutes from when we started. So, which, by the way, we're over now. So, all right, guys. Well, there you go. Don't leave weird comments 2 years from now. It frightens and confuses me. But if you
please do, because it frightens and confuses Modi.
Yeah. Yes. I forgot. Mikey really enjoys my sadness. So, anyways, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that thumbs up. Questions, comments, concerns, put them down below. Check out all the channels down in the description, and while you're there, hit the subscribe button. Lots of different content there. And if you guys want to come join myself and Mikey chit-chat in our Discord, hang out on our brand new servers that we're just launching this month. This is the beginning of the month. This is the best time to do it. You can come meet everybody. You can play the Squad Pack 6 with us. You can hang out while we derp our way through 1.4, because I'm still going to be surprised by things that were there in like 1.10. I'll be like, when did they add sugarcane? Anyways. Yeah, a bunch of different servers. Get on our Discord to chat and hang out with everybody. This is the beginning of the month. It's the best time to do it. And lastly, if you want to get your very own server, just like the one we're using right here, you can do that by heading on over to Host Havoc. Use the link down below. That way they know that you're coming from one of our videos. And until the next episode, I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.